get off my nutsack before I bust back. Pause, don't really think you cats got balls. When you meet this Mac, you gon' fall. When I greet your shack, I'm gon' ball. I mean bomb from a mean bomb. Then come to play these jokes over and over like a goddamn meme song. Now they know the beam strong, but I increase the weaponry. No one step to me. Yes, I'm blunting my raps and I get disrespectful. I don't just get high to feel like a vegetable. I'm trying to get high enough to where these niggas can't step to. What's gon' kneel out? No cap, but Nick don't do me justice. Now I'm back and stimulated. Just don't give me no Dutchess or stems. I hate it. I be faded. The words seem simulated. Real niggas being emulated. Real spitters losing clout. In the real, I hate it. Cause that's a spit in the face of everyone who congratulated me. Cause I wanted to be a legend, undebated bleed. But they want me to be a young boy singing ABC. So they label me a weak nigga cause I keep to myself. Bitch, I already showed you. I ain't the one to try now. Hold on. Don't make me repeat myself. I'm convinced I'm a freak myself. How the fuck else would I survive from the struggle which I prevailed? Rose from the lowest concrete on earth and brung them hell. Tell the haters I made it, I'm doing well. Cause Moby Dick's riding the wave, but I don't just carry it, I flail, don't tell, but hold this. The molded locust against the loaded novice. How many times that I done quit rap? Damn near every time that I spit whack real facts, but still cap like the steel caps on my feet. But now I see the fallacies of the Prada wears and the bears of a lot of pleasure. The progressive man living better, thinking past the distant past. He living that, knowing he'll pass, or he present a plan ahead to the future in his people's eyes. But you think I'm willing to let you decide? Try to judge me by my past just cause you part of it. That combo for another day, I won't be the one starting it. Just look where it started and who started. I was the same motherfuckers y'all targeted. No wave riding, I'm just trying to see can I flow. Leo, they don't take seriously. Bitch, I don't mind being the GOAT. Been lying. There ain't really nothing they can say to me at all. These niggas learn my language like it's A to Z. Nigga. And they talking really ain't a thing to me. Bitch, I'm married to the money and it's faithfully. Said I'm married to.
With the clips, I'm directing the cut. I'm Spike Lee. Just in this Timberland, he in sync. Or he get the Doc or Dre, it's just beats. See, no, cat the liquor or the rock, I made drinks. $1.50 for a hater, fuck what they say. I even got a blade in the cut for Jay Craze. Yo, tell all the haters quit talking. I'm going off the top of the dome, I'm Vince Carter. Top tier, mid tier, brown shirt, it won't matter. If they stand in front of my bar, Shazam, I Black Adam. Hallelujah, the God, my brick master. Rock of offense, see no, that it matters. Lord is my shepherd, I fear no snake bastard. With my fist in the air, declaring his black power.
21 gun salute to the people. Y'all, that was my co-host request, that video. Shout out to my co-host. Straight Blunt Visuals.
Cooking,
all right. All right. Let's get going. Yeah, facts. That was fire. That wasn't the battle that wasn't necessarily the battle that we're going to discuss. We might touch up on that briefly though. That was Crisis versus Sino the God. He was intense in that. He was fire. But he just battled, and I'm going to say he won because there's still a lot of controversy behind it. He just won against Jay Craze, and a very controversial battle for a lot of reasons. And we're going to break it down today. So salute y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. You get what I'm saying? And without further ado, yeah, Ricky say favorite battle. Without further ado, I'm going to drop this link for Crisis so he can introduce himself to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Please hit that like button, share the stream for me. You know, I love when people engage in the comment section, so keep doing that. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact, Ricky. That was a fire battle, in my opinion. I think especially, I especially love the bar breakdowns. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, we got Crisis himself in the building. His name has been lit the past, 30, 40 hours? You get what I'm saying? Salute, Crisis.
Man, salute, family. Blunt, Ref, what's up, man?
What's the word, King? How you feeling, first and foremost?
Man, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like a weight is off my shoulder after finishing this battle.
Yeah. I definitely can relate to that feeling. That's how I felt after the gulag. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get straight into it, man. I got a lot of questions. My co-host gonna intervene and chime in as well. We're gonna break everything down fully. You ready, bro?
Yes, sir.
All right. So first and foremost, let's get a background real quick. When did you start battle rapping and why?
My first battle was in November on Never Forget 3, and I started because really it was like I kind of wanted to get into it, but everybody I was challenging, they was ignoring me. So Never Forget 3 was coming up, and I think Seizure had a battle with Quantum Physics that Adept covered, and Seizure was in the comment section, and he said he was like, "Dang, I'm mad, I'm missing Never Forget," because Never Forget started because of Seizure. He was the main event on the first one.
Right.
So
right.
yeah, so that would have been the only one he missed. So I told him if he want to battle on there, then I'll battle him in 3 days prep.
3 days prep. That was only 3 days prep?
Yeah, like really
That's
2.5.
That's crazy. And you say since November, right?
Yes, sir.
So that happened in November, and you've battled what, 4 times?
Yes, sir. 4 times.
Man, you outside, bro. You outside. Salute to that. Okay, so technically, in your eyes, you undefeated, right? You 4-0?
Yeah, every battle, I won the ruling.
Okay, you won the ruling. I personally seen 2 of those battles. You get what I'm saying? A popular narrative or claim behind a few of these battles is that they're technical wins. Would you agree to that?
I would say Seizure, yes, that was a technical, because if his Wi-Fi didn't mess up, it could be a different story.
Okay, so do you think any of these battles would be different if there wasn't any Wi-Fi involved that kind of ruined the momentum of the other battlers, or chokes, stumbles, jerseys out of rounds? If they got through they things fully, how do you think it will be different from what it is now?
Yeah, if Caesar didn't have the Wi-Fi and he went straight through, he could have. I would say Caesar could have took it. So I can accept Caesar being a technicality. CO the Vet, that was flat out. I outclassed him.
You outclassed.
Yeah, Sino the God. It's so man, it's like he shot himself in the foot. So I can't really say because his internet didn't mess up. He stumbled, and you know what I'm saying, and then his material. I mean, I don't know it. Like with Sino, I feel like at first that was my most debated battle because it's a preference. You could have said Sino won, you could have said I won, and if we was outside,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had you winning that clear. You can ask, bro. Like on the first watch, I had you winning that clear.
Yeah, he had you beating Sino the God clear, and he had you beating Jay Craze clear. Yeah, he was one of the first people I seen say, yeah, he got that. So both of those battles, you get what I'm saying? DMW Shots, I see you in the building. Salute.
Salute, Brody.
I respect that, Blunt. And I can see where you coming from because you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like I'm a preference type rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely agree to that.
Right.
Yeah, because if y'all, my bad. If y'all notice through every single one of my battles, I met my opponent in their strength.
Right. For sure. You kind of, I think you did something, and we're gonna get into it. But you did something to kind of diminish their aura. You know what I'm saying, or to kind of put pressure on them. But with that said, it's no secret. I will call you currently, and you're so new that it's kind of crazy to say this, but you're the most controversial battle. You're the most controversial battler in virtual battle rap. You know what I'm saying? From your delivery to your style, which is religious based. Now I'm a Baptist. Do you want to specify what type of Christian you are?
I don't even identify as Christian, if you want me to be real.
Okay. So is that something that you just leave open, or do you have any specifications to that title? I don't want to offend you, that's why.
Yeah, I know how you feel. The best way I can put it is I'm well versed in a lot of different religions. So I grew up Baptist. My grandmother was a Baptist. She got me baptized. When I became an adult, that's when I started going into camps such as ICU. I don't know if y'all know what that is, Hebrew Israelite camps and stuff like that, or GOCC. So I've met with the people who've organized these camps. And then I've had some time with the Nation of Islam because they real prominent where I'm from. So like I've talked to people who, you know what I'm saying, are part of their camp, and I got to understand their beliefs and stuff. I didn't land on what I believe until I was 23. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in a situation where I almost lost my life. I asked God what was real. He put the Bible in front of me. I asked him, was this real? And then I heard God's voice for myself. You know what I'm saying? So,
I had a similar experience. That's usually the case. You get what I'm saying? So salute to that. But you know, as that relates to my question, people have a hard time digesting your material. And it's because of, you know, your delivery and your you know, the style at hand. I'm not gonna call it religion. I'm not gonna call it a specific religion. Is it cool to just say, you know, you're a religious based type rapper? Or
Yeah,
what do you prefer to be called? Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no. That's a perfect way to put it because with battle rap you have to relate to people, so you can't
Yeah.
just be like an indie believer, like, oh, I got this individual belief. Ain't nobody going, you know what I'm saying? So I understand where you're coming from.
Tazo Flames in the comments. He want to know where you from.
Kansas City, Kansas. The Chiefs playing right now.
All right, all right. I'm sorry you're missing the Chiefs game. I appreciate you doing that to rock with us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
y'all good.
Okay, so would you suggest changing your style or working on your delivery at all, or it's just like it's so signature to you that you don't want to tamper with it?
To be okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm be honest with y'all. I have a battle rap style. Y'all saw it my first battle.
Yeah, I did see they played it early, and I seen it the first battle. Yeah, when I watched.
So I have that. I know how to, like, I got a twerk style, I got a Tay Rock style, I got a chest style. Like, I got different styles that I could emulate, but I'm focusing on being original, and that's why y'all hearing what y'all hearing.
Right, right. And that's what as we look at him. He said that he told me that. He told me that. He said he needs to stick to what he's doing. Go ahead, bro.
Yup. What it is, it's like in battle rap, people is used to people sounding just like you said, twerking them, right? But your style, bro, your cadence, your flow, and everything, bro, is your own. Don't nobody sound like you. So I don't just listen to your cadence. I listen to your bars and your transitions, the way you transition through your bars and they connect. I told bro, that shit is seamless, bro. Like, I listen to the words. I don't just listen to your cadence. But your cadence is your own. You know what I'm saying? That's unique. To me, that's original. That's why I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody rap like that.
That's a fact.
I appreciate that.
Real Definitely shit. Distinct. Definitely distinct. Okay, now you know I have to ask this, bro. I have to ask this for the people. How do you respond to the criticism of being called a hypocrite for being a religion type rapper with gun bars?
Bro, and I'm about to just say all the tricks. I'm giving y'all all the scoop, man. Forget it.
Hey, you still hitting me with the right questions, right?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you unlocking the style. Okay, so this is what I've learned. Oh my God. My special ability in battle rap is to troll.
Right. I do see you as a troll. I'm not gonna lie. And I say that respectfully. Like, I know when to take you serious, but I also can identify when you're trolling.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing with the cadence. I'm trolling them. Okay, I'll give y'all this hint. I'm rapping like I'm on a beat, right? And then every time I deliver my bar, I slow it down super significant to where it's almost like you're like, what's next? And before your mind can go, what's next? I'm hitting you with the punchline. That's why my bar
that's what it is. Anticipation from them.
That's what it is too. That's what it is. And your bars ain't predictable, bro. It's not predictable. Like, a lot of niggas I could predict they like the 4-bar setup, right? That 4th bar, I can predict that by the time they say their 2nd bar, before they even get to the 3rd bar, I could predict the 4th one coming. Your bars, bro, I can't predict it. You know what I'm saying? So every time you in your punch, bro, that shit catch me off guard every time. And that shit had me at the edge of my seat, bro. Like, that's why I told bro, I fuck with your shit hard. I mean, your shit is original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, you explained it perfectly. That's exactly what I'm doing, bro. I'm doing that on purpose. I'm saying 3 bars that have nothing to do with the 4th, but I'm showing my skill of lyricism of tying something that has no idea of being together, and I make it make sense. That's why people be like, you all over the place. No, their mind can't keep up.
Yep, I agree, bro.
Okay. So go ahead, bro. You were saying something else?
Yeah, because bro, like, I was telling bro, like, your last battle, right? Yo, bro, like, your bars will connect from the beginning all the way to the end. It all connects. To me, a battler that does that is what brings me to my mind is like a Calico. You know what I'm saying? Like, Calico had 3 rounds, and his first bar would connect in his first round all the way to his 3rd round last bar.
Yeah, I
Like
do
his
that on purpose.
whole, yeah, bro. Like to me, I like that. That's real intricate, bro. That's hard to do.
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
and in this battle, I kind of like gave a hint. That's why I said lean holder 3 times.
Yeah. On me.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
All right, so
that's smart.
yeah, it is. He's very calculated and very strategic. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of what makes him controversial. You know what I'm saying? Because he's unpredictable. You know how it is. Ricky want to know who is Christ's favorite rapper and was he influenced?
Like rapper just all across the board, like actual rappers, or are we talking about battle rappers?
I guess you can list both. Like, you know, who got you familiar with rap in the first place, and if anybody, who made you want to step into the ring, the battle rap scene, if anybody. But Ricky specified battle rappers.
Growing up, before I actually picked up a mic and rap, it was Tupac, because my dad listened to a lot of Tupac. But when I actually picked up the mic and started rapping, I rapped like Ludacris.
I can imagine that. No offense. I can imagine that. He was dope. Of course, he was dope. So
yeah, Ludacris was super lyrical, and that's where I get my bars from.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I honestly think he can try his hand at battle rapping. Any specific battle rappers that you have in mind when you talking influence, or did you have a favorite to watch or something like that?
K-Shine.
K-Shine. Okay. Definitely makes sense. He really using that flow as a troll. AK ain't catching the playback.
Yeah. I'm trolling. I found that flow after the CO the guy battle. Not CO the guy, but CO the vet, my second one. When I was playing it back at different speeds, I slowed it down a little bit, and that's how I found out how to master the like as bro said, like how you keep me on the edge of your seat, and you get I did it because I slowed down my bars with him.
For sure. All right, but let's get into some of the bullshit. You ready, bro? So you faced Jay Craze on Never Forget, right? What was that? The 26th, right? Am I correct? I watched it, but you know, time be flying nowadays. How did this $500 stipulation come into fruition? Did y'all have random back and forths that led to it, or what is the case between that? What's up with that?
Yeah, it was like I said, I figured out that trolling is my shit. So I was trolling D Money the whole time, because really how the battle started was I was at work. I hopped in D Money's live, and he was like, "Oh, come up here. They got somebody who want to talk to you." So I hopped up there, and I told him, like, "Nigga, I'm at work." Jay Craze hopped up there first, and then he was talking reckless, like he was like disrespecting me, bro. Like I didn't even know who he was, so I had to hop up there, and then me and him got into a back and forth, and I realized that they trolled me into the battle. So from after I realized they trolled me in the battle, I spent every single day trolling them up to this battle.
That's the way to do it. That'll always sell the fight.
Yeah, that's why they so mad right now, because they were so convinced that I was stupid. See, the money came into play when after I beat Sino the God, and they really knew that I like, you know what I'm saying? Jay Craze knew then he couldn't fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? Because he started talking shit after my seizure battle. Then my CO battle came, and he was like, "Oh, I respect you a little more, but I'm still gonna beat you." Then he seen them 3 rounds against Sino, and then that's when he kind of started changing his tune. He kind of started trying to back out a little bit. That's how I feel.
Oh,
and
man.
They put money up to like kind of, you know what I'm saying, reinvigorated. But the money came in because of the chat. He didn't bet me. It was like that guy and like people like that. Like they just was like, "Oh, we can put a pot together." And I was like, "I'll put up 50." And he was like, and so then Krazz was like, he put up 50. So the original bet was just $50. Then as I continued to troll and it got more and more traction, more people started trying to say, like, let's put money in the pot. So then it went from 50 to 100 each. Then it went from 100 to 250 each, which is the 500. And then the day of the battle, or at the time of the, like right before the battle, it went from 250 to 500.
That's fire. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? Obviously there was some controversy as to the way it ended, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into it. Now me moving on, me personally, until ADEP broke the bars down and until I paid attention to Jay Craze controversial ending to his round, I had him winning on first watch because I felt like his bars was a bit more digestible, and his delivery was better. But I have to honor the fact that you had more material. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what is this? Because I didn't see it. I completely missed it. But did you actually admit to losing to Jay Craze in there?
No.
And at what point?
No.
Okay, you said no.
What happened was the battle ended. Craze did his little choke. The battle ended, and as soon as they got up there, the first thing I heard was Adept say, "Crisis, you lost." And then other people copped up on the panel. Yeah, you lost. All the chats and da 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 da. And Rumble was saying you lost, you lost, you lost. And all I said was, okay. And then they was like, oh, this and da da da. And so Jay Craze went on his little da 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 da, pay me da 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 da. And I responded, we gonna do it how Jay Craze said before the battle. Drop the poll, and once y'all get the receipt of the poll and the poll tell me I lost, I'm gonna send him his money. So Adept dropped the poll on YouTube. I won the poll.
Right, you did. You definitely did. I seen it. So you wrap your rounds, right? And some people are feeling it, as you just stated. A lot of people wasn't necessarily, gravitating toward it. How would you rate your material on a scale from 1 to 10? And I want you to do the same for Jay Craze material. And just pretend that he rapped the full round, and based on that level that he was cooking at. You know what I'm saying? Give me a 1 through 10 for both of y'all materials, and why.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start off with his because I don't want to sound biased. So, with his material, honestly, he was the best battle rapper that I've battled so far in terms of like staying consistent with the flow, being solid with presentation, sticking to original. Like he didn't write to how can I put it? Like be superficial. He wrote to be who he is. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I felt like he was the most original. So
okay,
I'm gonna tell y'all, like I told him last night before all the altercation happened. Hey, bro, you did a great job. It was amazing. I loved your flow. I liked your content. I loved your material. But I told you before I told you weeks leading up to this, do not choke. I told you this. It's on multiple lives. I told him. I said, because he was explaining how nice he was, and I told him it don't matter how nice you are. If you choke, they're gonna say you lost. And this is when he came up with the stipulation. Well, we not gonna let the chat comments decide or the judges. Let's let it go to a poll so the consensus can be
regulated fairly. That way,
yeah,
I presume.
Yeah, so he shot himself in the foot.
Right. So he wanted, that was his stipulation, you're saying, for the chat to vote.
Yeah, because he felt like I had YouTube, but like right now, like he felt like the people are on my side and stuff. But as y'all could see, everybody that got up there said that I lost, didn't they?
Yeah.
For the most, yeah, and I was gonna get into that. Like majority of the panel had you losing, if I'm being honest. And I wanted to ask you, but since you went ahead and said it, I'm gonna scroll down to that part where I asked that question and I asked you, how did you handle that? Everybody pulling up to the panel and for the most part saying you lost. People like Jules was hell-bent. I don't even think Jules congratulated you for winning the polls. He was hell-bent on tarnishing your material. How do you respond to that mentally?
It don't bother me. So I show them the same love I've always showed them. I treat them like brothers and sisters.
That's respect. That's respect. And it's very mature to get you a long way in this culture. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, criticism is something that I'm still learning to accept. You know what I'm saying? People know me as I had a few crash outs alone last year. So that's very mature of you. So Jay Craze is rapping, right? And what I don't necessarily understand, if not agree with, is people trying to help sell the narrative that he stopped rapping because he felt like it was overkill. I rap, I battle rap, I stage performed as well. And I'm a genuine fan of battle rap. And to me, it was a genuine choke. You get what I'm saying? To me, he clearly looked like he was thinking of his next lines, but couldn't connect them mentally. So how do you see that moment specifically?
He did exactly what I told him not to do. He hard-headed.
Hard-headed is crazy, yo. Hard-headed is that's funny.
I even showed him in my round when I paused and I had to clear my throat, and then I kept going. He could have just did that.
Yeah. So do you think he couldn't connect his next material, like he forgot, or what do you think went on there? He got nervous, he was under too much pressure?
Same thing that happened to all my opponents. They hear me rap and they don't expect it to be that deep and layered. So for them to listen for a rebuttal, I throw them off their game. That's why I go that deep.
Man, your shit be layered, bro. Your shit be layered.
Every single line is a double entendre.
That's fire. That's fire. So okay, so if he would have continued rapping, do you think he had a chance at winning?
Yes, all he had to do was say time. He didn't have to say, "Crisis, you rapping the truest shit." He could have just been like, took a pause and been time.
Yeah, it was very awkward, and it's almost comical to watch back. It's like it gets more obvious that it was a choke, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So you saying that he had a chance to take it all home, the 500, had he continued rapping?
He didn't even have to do that. All he had to do was pause and go, time.
Okay, true. And that's what I say. That's the essential part. It's the way he ended. Like when you do that, you know what I'm saying? Or you get me and all of that, you're trying to bridge into your next thought. And when you can't connect it, it ends bad. And in my opinion, me being the artist, that's what I seen happen up there. You know what I'm saying?
Drowned.
Yep. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. So at one okay, well, I think this is a rhetorical question based on what you just said, but I was about to ask next, at what point in this battle were you convinced that you won? You get what I'm saying? Was it during his round, or was it after the breakdown? Was it after that choke?
It was before we even before the event even started. I was praying before it even happened. I was in the shower praying, and I asked God what was gonna happen. He told me I was gonna win. So no matter what happened, I've just kept the faith that what God said was gonna happen, and I won, didn't I?
Yeah, hey, salute to that. You can never go wrong with that answer. All right. And speaking of your opponents, I heard people saying that so far all of your battles are controversial wins, and a lot of people had you losing them, with the exception of technical wins via chokes, stumbling, internet issues, whatever the case may be. So with you being a unique spirit in the culture, people feel like you have a certain aura around you that they're now coining the crisis curse. How do you feel about that term, the crisis curse?
Oh man, this gonna get. I'm about to hear this for the next 3 weeks after I say this. They don't believe in God. They faking the funk. They say they believe in God, but they really don't. That's why their spirit is disturbed by me doing God bars, and then they try to mask it by trying to make me a hypocrite. Because if there's a flaw in me, then they're not wrong.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and debunk the fact that people think you're doing witchcraft and anything like that. Publicly denounce it for us. You know what I'm saying?
I publicly fuck Satan. Down witchcraft. I don't do no witchcraft. I don't no sage burning, nothing. I don't even celebrate birthdays and holidays. Ask my kids and wife.
Okay, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it, folks. The crisis curse is just a rumor. It's just a meme. It's just a troll. All right.
No, there ain't no damn curse. That nigga just be barring them niggas. That's all that is. That nigga just be barring them niggas. And then when he rap, what it is when he be rapping, he be saying so much layered and real shit. It's like he talking to their soul. And then when they get ready to rap, they be thinking about what he already done said to them, and that's why a lot of times they be choking. That's all that is.
That's exactly what it is.
It's pressure. Because I would admit that if I was to battle Crisis, there would definitely be element of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Just based off his energy alone and the way he's unorthodox from the average battler. So you always got to prepare differently for those types people. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think pressure was the most distinct battler I prepared for. And I think that might be my clearest win. If not the blatantly shit, but
you won both battles to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch up on that a little later too. But right now it's all about, Mr. Undefeated 4-0. You know what I'm saying?
A-Dep in the building.
A-Dep in the building. Salute, brother. Salute.
Salute, A-Dep.
Okay. So as of today, you won 3 YouTube polls, pause if necessary, to his one, taking in consideration of the Rumble chat that people are, most people in there said Jay Craze won, but there was like 30 people commenting in there, despite there being 250 plus in attendance. Do you think that Rumble chat and the D Money chat poll that Jay Craze won makes a valid argument for him winning despite the polls you won?
Yeah, I told him to his face last night when he hit me up about the money. I told him I told him he was amazing, and I told him I believe him about the Rumble chat. I do not. I never denied that the Rumble chat had you winning. Send me a screenshot of that. They couldn't.
Okay, so for sure. Because I definitely seen back and forth. I would say that I see more people saying he won, but it's not like everybody. I'm gonna debunk the people who saying everybody had him winning. There was definitely people up in the Rumble chat, including SBV up here, who had you winning. You get what I'm saying?
One. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask you this, and okay, you just kind of touched up on this a little bit. So personally, I'm not really a fan of virtual battle rap voting when it comes to the fans voting, because I feel like people are allowed to vote without credible reasoning. For example, when I was in the gulag, I feel like I went 2-0, right? And yes, everywhere else I go, that's what I hear. But EBL was kind of deep and strong up in that chat, and they was holding down their battler. So I lost a close chat vote of 52-48, and one panelist gave me the a loss. But everybody else had me winning. But based off of the 2 out of 3 original judges, I lost. And again, EBL, they was voting against me. I can tell by as I was going through my rounds, I was reading the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that they was gonna vote against me just because they rocked with the other side. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out Cali G, shout out DNA Tooth. Cali G had a lot of DNA Tooth influence on his judging. And when it comes to even your battle, Jay Craze, he won up in the Jay Craze won up in D Money's chat, which is his homeboy, and people in ADEP's chat voted for you, and they're more familiar with you. So how much do you feel like biases determine those votes, and is that a deciding factor to you? Is it something to consider?
Damn, you got a lot of points that I got to touch. Okay, so I feel like the Jay Craze battle was what you went through with over there, like how you was explaining that situation, like the bias and stuff. Right. I feel like that's what this was, because D Money was the co-host. So the poll in D Money's chat is how it would have went if D Money hosted it.
That's exactly.
But even that poll was 53%, 47.
Yeah, it was. I said I did take into consideration that was a close poll. It wasn't like you just drastically lost that one either. You know what I'm saying? But overall, do you question the integrity of YouTube live chat votes? Like, do you understand? Yes. I mean, do you acknowledge that there's biases? You did with the D Money situation.
Yeah, that's perfectly clear. If you don't, like 9 times out of 10 when it comes to virtual battle rap, but I can't even say virtual battle rap, because even URL artists and Bags and Bodies people do the same shit. When Bags and Bodies people like Bad News fight somebody else, on another league, and they be in the room, they be hyping his bars up. It's the same thing.
Right. So do you think there should be any specific things put in place to kind of counteract that? You know what I'm saying? Because people can easily make multiple accounts and vote, whatever the case may be. If you're a controversial character in the first place, they can just be voting against you out of spite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's every battle I've had.
Facts. I definitely feel like I went through the same thing. So I did a blog last night on what I called a Jay Craze crash out. Went on YouTube Live, as well as private messages that I put up. He apparently threatened street violence towards you in order to get the wages he feels he deserves. Do you care to elaborate on that conversation y'all had, or is you just gonna leave it at that?
No, I'm an open book, man. I'm gonna keep it real, because he know I got the screenshots. He got the screenshots too. It started because he asked me for the money. I told him I won. He went into his tangent. I sent him the first poll. He said something. He was like, well, the Rumble comment. And then he said D-Money poll. And, I said, okay. So then I sent him the second poll that we all did. We was all in presence, right? Yesterday morning, we was all there.
Right.
So anything that needed to be said was supposed to be said then. You know what I'm saying? It was there for 5 hours. So when the poll got put in the chat and it got finalized, he was in the building. His wife was in the building. I seen their comments. So if he felt like that was an unfair judging system, he even hopped up after the poll. He could have said it was unfair.
Right. Yeah, like I said, he was talking spicy, and I didn't really get, even when I did the blog, I was ignorant to a lot of what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, moving forward, how are you going to handle this? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that y'all destined to bump heads or whatever, or clash or anything like that. But is that like your mindset? Like, okay, I got to steer clear of this character. He ain't getting the money, whatever the case may be. Or do you feel like?
No, I still, like I told him, even after he crashed out with me on like that, I still ended it on a civil note. Like I told him, like, if you want to go there, like, I'm with it too. But other than that, I told him, I won, and I'll let the money go. Like, he ain't even got to pay me. It's not even that deep. Just don't choke your next battle. That's all I told him.
Yeah, and yeah, that's crazy. Do you think his actions hurt his momentum at all? You know what I'm saying? That crashing out, trying to bring a street element to the situation and all of that, and talking as crazy as he was, especially in those private messages, does that hurt his credibility as a potential battler? Like, is it time for him to sit down basically already?
Yeah, if I co-signed that, but I'm not gonna co-sign that. I'm gonna take this as his first battle. I'm not gonna take it personal. Y'all shouldn't take it personal. He crashing out. That's. I mean, we've seen other battle rappers crash out over stuff like this too. If somebody feel like they won, and the polls say they didn't, and then they was hearing from all they homies that they won, it's disheartening when. Okay, I put it this way: if you live in a small town and everybody tell you the best basketball player, and you start feeling like you the best in the world, and then you go to that All-American tryout and you not even ranked 1,000, that's gonna hurt your feelings.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. So I think you made this pretty clear already, but did you feel like heading into it, this guy can probably, beat me? Like, he could probably win against me? Or was you just like faithful and prideful the entire time through it?
I felt like every single one of my opponents could have beat me, so I took them serious to a degree where like I had to go. Like with Caesar, I had to have anime bars because I knew he was gonna have anime bars. Or CO the Vet, I had to have a better flow because I knew he was gonna flow. With Cino, I knew I had to have a subject that I could carry through 3 rounds or I was gonna lose.
Right.
And then with Jay Craze, it was like I said, I had been trolling him, so I had a little bit more understanding of him personally as a person, but I didn't have no personal information on him. Like, I never looked up his real name or what he did. I think I looked at one of his music videos on his Vivo. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Just to hear how he rapped. And then after I heard how he rapped, I just structured my round to have more material because I knew that he was powerful as a person. He had already said it. Oh man, I'm already done. I only got 2.5. I told him 3 weeks leading up to it, I got 9 minutes worth of material. Actually, I took out half a round.
You took out half a round?
I took out half a round.
That's insane. Especially given the fact that you already rap significantly longer than him. You know what I'm saying? But would you co-sign what the majority are saying in terms of him being more direct? Like, do you think he did an adequate amount of homework on you?
No, he only flipped narratives that D-Money and them tried to create, such as me being a hypocrite and all that stuff that he was flipping, or the Chamber of Secrets bar. Those are conversations that they had on the panel leading up to that. So everything he talked about, all he did was just pander. As they said I was pandering, he pandered. That's why he lost.
Okay, and what a lot of the judges and the panelists and the community is getting at, like the fact that they're saying that you oversaturate your religious material in your rounds. Do you think that you did that against Jay Craze?
Not at all. I did the same thing I do in every battle. You can see it. I start the battle with a biblical reference. I get into, once I start saying the person's name, I get direct. You know what I'm saying? From the first time of you hearing me saying Jay Craze, the God, everything is direct.
Hilarious. That was hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The fact that I didn't expect you to do that again, that's what sold it to me. That was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Was you nervous saying that line?
I was crying.
Because usually,
yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I almost lost the battle because I did, you know what I'm saying? I did that flow pocket at the beginning, and as I was ending it, in my mind, I was like, because I had it written different. It was supposed to just be like, you believe in Allah, and it was just supposed to go from there. But as I was ending the syllables, like it just like came to my mind. It was like, just say Jay Craze the guy, and I almost laughed. Like I almost like I almost fucked my whole shit up. And
I don't know, bro. You know what I think it did for me? I think at that point, not to say that I was like you was losing momentum or anything, but my attention was kind of wandering off. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, your bars connect in a way that there's a lot of suspense in between. And you know, somebody like me, I have ADHD and anxiety. I'm just being honest. So a lot of times I would like zone out and have to come back to it. But once you said that, it's like it lit a fire in me. And I'm like, yo, I had to finish your entire round. You know what I'm saying? Without wandering off again. Like you reeled me back in with that. I would consider it a haymaker. Do you consider that a highlight of that battle? And if not, what do you think is one of your best parts of that battle? Your round specifically.
Yeah, I feel like that was a surprise haymaker. It surprised me. And then it made my actual haymaker for that round when I was like, Jay Craze the God, you believe in Allah, what is Chopper gonna give you light? When Farrakhan saw the body, he yelling out, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Yo. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was. Hey, Jewel said you didn't have a quotable. That definitely is a quotable, bro.
Hey, what was that free your mind bar, bro? Hey, that bar right there, bro. That was fire. When you told a nigga free your mind, you need to free your mind. Hey, that shit was fire, bro.
That's the end of this scheme that I just rapped. So that was the start of the scheme, right? Farrakhan, Jay Craze the God, Allah, right? These are higher enlightenment. Most people who seek these things are looking for deeper meaning in like their mind, right? So I gave them an example like Farrakhan, like anybody who know Farrakhan, you know that you about bettering yourself. So
for sure.
Jesus,
that's a fact, that's a fact.
I saw the body yelling out Jesus Christ. And then I went to, well, water doesn't quench the lips when it permits eternal life. In a sense, search scripts and fear the wrath of God. Right. So I'm being direct to him because he called himself a demon. So I'm telling him, he say he's a Muslim. So I said Farrakhan said Jesus Christ. So even Farrakhan, the nigga you follow and believe in Jesus Christ.
Hey, and shout out to Adept again, breaking it down the way that he did, breaking the bars down. And I think that really, really helped. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, your delivery kind of make it a bit hard to digest if I'm being honest. But even on like the way you breaking this shit down up here, it's insane. But I definitely remembered that Farrakhan bar because I was jumping out of my seat when I heard it. You know what I'm saying?
I laughed my tail off when I wrote that because it wasn't even Farrakhan. It was supposed to be Mr. Heard. So I really freestyle Farrakhan too.
Okay, so Gio said that Crisis 2-0, he won the face-off too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember when the face-off was happening, I didn't have time to see it. You know what I'm saying? But do you think that played any factor momentum-wise for you heading into this battle, or once the battle happened, it was like it was a clean slate and it was, go time from there?
That last face-off is how I think, like, because Jay Craze said, don't go in there saying Jay Craze the God. So he actually gave me the haymaker. Yeah.
You know what? And I feel like that was a savage moment because you took a gamble with that bar, because a lot of people, especially when people recycle angles, bars, lines, props, whatever the case may be, a lot of people don't want to gravitate toward that. They're like, okay, you recycling the same shit. They feel like it's less creative. So you took a gamble with that. Did you feel like, okay, this is 100% hit or miss? Like this could easily backfire on me if I don't execute it right.
Yeah, I knew that Jay Craze the God bar was either gonna lose me the battle or catch people's attention so the rest of my material could go over.
And that's what it definitely did to me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I just told you, I had kind of, wandered off because I got tired of anticipating the next lines with your delivery and all of that. No offense to your delivery. A lot of people shit on it. My bro, my co-host, he like it. He think it's distinct and unorthodox. I think with the right polishing, you can definitely be a lot better with that same, base set of delivering your words, bro. That's a fact. But once you said that, Jay Craze the God, and you go into this pocket, you did it with the Sino the God battle. You go into this different dimension, right? Where your voice, like your energy, is almost like you going Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? You tap into this different pocket. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that? Is that adrenaline? Is that all, rehearsed or whatever? Because you go from 0 to 100 real quick. That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I learned that in my second battle when everybody was like, oh, you need to bring your energy up after the seizure battle. So I unlocked that during CO the Vet. And then after I did that, I kind of like got used to being in it with Sino the God. Y'all see it at the end of my second round leading into my third rounds. Like how the clip y'all played at the start, like that was me like, oh dang, this is a whole nother level. And then this time I already knew how to turn it on. So I started speaking soft because I knew he was gonna rap soft. So I met him on his playground, and then when I turned up at key points where I knew people would like attention would go away.
Right. That was very strategic. Because like I just said, my attention was straying away. You reel me back in, and you maintain my focus for the rest of your battle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't feel like Jay Craze had the best of material, but I do feel like with his delivery, it was easier to listen to and therefore kind of easier to follow. Would you understand people who feel like, he got the win simply because his material was more digestible?
Yes, I absolutely, and like I told him, I gave him praise, like, nigga, that shit was amazing. I told him that.
That's dope. That's dope that you can, that's dope that you can give advice and you can give flowers and you can give props when necessary. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, I'm gonna just be honest, like with Joe Pressure, even in the bar breakdown that we did, he spent a lot of time kind of downplaying my style, saying I was repetitive and all of that. He didn't really give me flowers. You know what I'm saying? So for you to go right after the battle like, hey, my nigga, good shit, you know what I'm saying? That's admirable. Do you think that's something that's lacking? Is that a quality that's lacking? Like there's not enough genuine support for each other despite being opponents? I'm saying after the round is done, hey, good shit, keep it up. Or do you feel like, nah, that kind of waters down the sport? Do we need that hostility and animosity?
Nah, that's a behind the scenes thing. Kind of like as the cameras is on, yeah, nigga be at each other's necks. But when that camera go off, hey yo, good job, bro. Because we both working together. If we both do good on the stage and then they donate $1,000, we both get paid. So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So Gio was throwing like, Gio got me improvising a lot of my questions. So salute to Gio. You know what I'm saying? He said you got to tone down the nerdy bars too. So do you think that at times you can be too intricate? Because like, for instance, that Pokemon, and I mean, it's Pokemon. It wasn't the most sophisticated shit ever, but that Pokemon scheme, a lot of people didn't understand it. Do you think sometimes you kind of make it challenging to understand you, and that's something that you need to work on being more relatable?
No, that was purposeful because it was actually simpler than my first structure of that shit. It was stupid simple and it was like gonna hit, but I decided to make it complicated for the playback.
Okay, so it seems based on this interview that you thrive off the controversy, and it gives you significant reason to display your level of confidence. Is that something that you would stamp? Like, do you agree with that?
No, I feel like it like yeah, I think it's developed to this point at this point, but really what it is I'm putting handicaps on myself because I already know that everybody else is gonna put a handicap on me. So I take their handicap of, oh, don't rap like this. Plus I put a handicap on myself of being too layered. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that if I do win this battle and then they try to play it back, they really gonna lose.
For sure. That's respect. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the bar breakdowns definitely help. Like when mine happened against Greg the Great One, which is in my opinion a preference battle at the minimum. When that happened, when we actually broke down the bars, they was having to stop the video. You watched it. They were stopping my shit a lot more than they were stopping Greg because they had to break down the intricacies that I know people didn't catch the first time. So who do you think has the advantage? The people who it takes a while to digest their material, or the people that's right there in the moment? Who do you think has the last laugh?
People who can take it live always gonna get paid more. People who can make people think gonna get paid more mailbox money. I put it this way: if you can take the battles live, you gonna be hot as long as you win it. But as soon as you lose, you gonna be one of them niggas like, what happened to him? But
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but if you got stuff like Surf, where if I play this back, I'm gonna catch 3 other bars I didn't catch before. Dog, he always gonna get booked. He can go sit down for 5 years, and as soon as he get out, they gonna book him.
That's a fact.
It age better.
Yeah, and that's what it's about to me as well. So I try to do a little bit of half and half, like for the moment bars, that's gonna correlate easier with the situation, and then having shit that you might not catch until you watch it your 3rd, 4th time. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand where you're coming from when it comes to that. On a more positive note, aside from the controversies, as a religious battle rapper, what is your ultimate goal that you're trying to accomplish? Like, why are you pursuing battle rap?
It's just what was presented to me. Like, I'm actually like a music artist. Oh yeah. Ricky, to answer your question real quick.
And I was gonna get to that. I didn't ignore you, Ricky. I'm sorry about that. I was gonna get to that. Go ahead, brother.
Because this flow I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I've never hit this flow ever before in my life. So I'm having fun with it. I know everybody else hate it, but I'm loving it. But I can switch it up if the opponent requires. Like with Infamous, I'm gonna have to switch it up a little. Because me and him, his tempo is similar to the one I'm experimenting with, and I don't want the crowd to fall asleep.
Right. That makes
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to. For Infamous, I would have to go into a different pocket. But somebody like a QP, then this type of flow, y'all gonna hear it again.
For sure.
Because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I won't because it's a difference with me. Like for me, when I'm battling people, it's about how they brand themselves. Like Quantum Physics, he don't care how deep he go. And he don't care about his delivery. So his is a scheme. So I have to scheme with him. But,
okay, so you have your own. Or do you think there's a way to perhaps keep that same style and just polish it to be a bit more smooth? Or do you feel like that's tempering too much with your original base and you don't want to go that route?
No, I feel like this style is interchangeable, so I could do that and have different attachments. It's just I need more battles to hear it myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I definitely understand where you're going from. Like you want to be one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? Because battle rap is incredibly oversaturated. There's so many battle rappers. It's to the point that I think there's too many battle leagues. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot going on that oversaturates battle rap. So you have to really stand out. And a perfect example when it comes to standing out is the names people choose. Like me, I started as a blogger. So I've been telling myself I'm not a battle rapper per se. So to have the name Rap Ref, it sounds like, I'm kind of mediating the situation and all that. That's for blogging purposes initially. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I used it in my battles is like, okay, it's different, and whether you clown it or respect it, it's gonna kind of draw your attention. That said, why do you go back Crisis when you battle? Is that something you feel like is gonna get the right attention, or whatever the case may be? What's the basis behind that?
Nah, this is my original rap name.
Your original rap name, and why did you choose it? How did it come into fruition?
My cousin, Carlando, he had actually, I stole it from him. He said, because you know what I'm saying, he was a Crip, so he was like, yeah, my rapper name is Crisis, but then he ended up being like, rapping out for me, so you can use it, cuz, and that's how I got it.
Oh, okay. So did you ever have a thought like, yo, I'm religious and I rep religion, to heart? Do you think that ever you had to think about, crisis is kind of a low vibrational term. It's like war, it's like shit like that. Did you ever think, nah, I might have to switch it up if I want to represent something of higher light?
No, it's short and it's powerful. And it got 6 letters, and we know the society we live in. So that's why I get a lot of as people call it, cheat codes.
Right.
This is okay. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I almost got into the music industry some years ago, until I realized that they were it was all witchcraft. You see what I'm saying? The people in my camp,
I agree 100%.
it was no, bro. Like, these niggas was sacrificing shit, and I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And when I finally was privy of this, I started realizing, like, oh, all these negative shit that's been happening in my life is because the people I'm with is really doing it, and they like, yo, we can do this. All we gotta do is that, and look, here go the deal, and all you gotta do is sign. I told that shit. I said no to that shit, bro, and I walked right out.
For sure.
I left everything.
Look. This how paranoid I was. I had 2 opportunities to sign record deal, to sign with record labels, and I was a teenager both of those times. You know what I'm saying? But I was the ultimate conspiracy theorist already back then. And I don't even like the term conspiracy theorist because the shit just be too obvious and it be too accurate. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I say all that to say these labels hit me up. One, I got invited to, work where Chance the Rapper started in Chicago at that same studio. And they said, yeah, you can come in, record your music, this and that, all of that. But one thing I didn't like, they said, you just can't do any profanity. You can't curse. And the way I'm thinking of it on a higher level of intelligence. And I'm like, nah, they trying to take my freedom away from me. They're going to start with something easy, right? As easy as that. And then they're going to pile on more restrictions, more things that you have to abide by. And then I had another local label try the same thing, but they said, you can only do drill rap. And I said, yo, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you cannot limit my life. And that's what these labels try to do. So let's say you have a breakout year. And you gain a lot of attention. Is there a limit to the publicity that you will want to establish so you can, stray away from stuff like that?
To be real with you, dealing with the music industry for these last 20 years, it's one of them things like, if you don't go into the yard with the vicious dog, the dog will leave you alone.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They don't fuck with people who don't touch their stuff. So if I go, I put it this way, if I start hanging out with people who do that, then I can expect the problems that come with that. But if I just stay where I am and just allow the blessings and exposure God gives me, and then not just use it for myself, but if I can take what God is blessing me with and help other people, then it don't matter what I do. It'll be success.
For sure. I like that. And it ties into my next question. What does Crisis have planned as far as battle rap? And I mean in the near future. I heard you and King Infamous going back and forth. Is that what y'all trying to line up now? Or you got other plans for the time being? Something else in the works?
See, that's what I'm saying. This is how this is why I say this is the power of God, because none of this stuff was lined up 2 days ago. Everybody saw this battle, and I got Infamous wanting to battle me. D-Money wanted to battle me. Somebody Adept had advised me to go after QP. So I really want my next battle to be QP, to be real with y'all. I even wait. for
And I
that.
agree.
too.
If you can pay that, like you said, what y'all discussed, then definitely go for it. I say go for it. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to be like, I feel like you already are based on your controversial nature, and the fact that you actually win in these battles, whether they technical wins or not. You know what I'm saying? But do you feel like you're trying to be a legit battle rapper at this point? Do you?
I feel like I got the potential to do it. All I gotta do is just go outside. But what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to build up my stock so that when I do it, I can open the door for all of y'all too. It ain't just me going through. Nah, we coming through as a group. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna take a lot more battles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely respect that. It's admirable. Because my first time battling, it was random the same way. You know what I'm saying? Me and Blately, I was trolling them in the comments with some battle rap stuff. Now I've been stage performing since I was like 12, and I was rapping since like 16. But I never thought I would have a rap battle. It just, like you said earlier, I just kind of trolled my way into it, and that's why the Blately battle happened. And then the next card, I'm battling 2 virtual battle rap vets the same night. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like virtual battle rap is really accelerating people's careers, in my opinion, because a lot of people know Rap Ref, and it brought a lot of traffic to my channel. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely can see how you can make moves this way. You know what I'm saying? But you're more like you trying to give back as much as you receive, right?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be the nigga to find like to do this shit and then somebody come at me with a URL contract about a lot of money and then I'm just gonna slink off from y'all. Nah, nigga. If I get something to where like somebody donate or sponsor, then I'm gonna try to build the channel. That's why I started the Passover Battle League so that I can have a space for like new people that just ain't got nowhere to, you know what I'm saying, go and battle. Like, let's just say 2 random people be like, hey man, can we battle on your channel? I'll let them do it right now.
For sure. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be a person for the culture. You ain't just gonna leech off of it. You ain't just gonna try to take whatever you can get. You're gonna try to get back as well. You know what I'm saying? I respect that.
Ask
And
anybody.
it ties into, I'm sorry, but it ties into how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? You seem like that's in your heart anyway.
Yeah, that's just how I am. Ask anybody in this virtual battle rap stuff that ever did business with me. Like if I ever was on a panel, I paid them for just hosting the battle for me. The only one I didn't host was this Jay Craze one because, like I said, it wasn't something I went to the books and went to my secretary and we did all this stuff. It was just thrust upon me, so I just, you know what I'm saying, it was like a throwaway to me in my mind, but it ended up becoming my best battle.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I got one. We're an hour in. I got one more question for you. I appreciate everybody in the building, everybody that pulled up, hit that like, engaged on the panel, engaged with the panel, et cetera, et cetera. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know y'all make this possible. You know what I'm saying? But last question to my brother Crisis. To anybody that might want to be a battle rapper, whether in real life or virtually, what advice would you give them?
Ground yourself in meditation. Take time out of your day when you're writing this stuff and you get to the point of like, okay, I done wrote around and I'm about to memorize it. And then you get to memorize it. And then you get to the point where you just saying it at random points in your day. Take a break, sit down, touch the grass, drink some water, pray, do whatever you got to do. Relax.
Getting in tune with yourself is important. Getting in tune with yourself is important, for real. A lot of motherfuckers ain't in tune with themselves.
Yeah, because to do this, you definitely have to be grounded. You have to be responsible. You got to have the correct side of spiritual element guiding you. That's a fact. I agree. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it, y'all. This has been a dope ass interview. Very insightful, not just in terms of Crisis being a subjective person, but in terms of the knowledge assessed on the panel. So I hope anybody in attendance could have learned something that they could take with them. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, Crisis, any last words before we sign out, brother?
There's no hard feelings. I love y'all regardless if y'all have me winning or losing or y'all don't like my flow or not. individuals, I fuck with y'all, and I appreciate everybody keeping it real.
Oh yeah, shout your channel out too, bro. Hey, make sure y'all go over there and follow Crisis channel too. Passover BL Crisis.
Sir, Passover BL Crisis.
Good content.
For sure. I appreciate having you up here, brother. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. You get what I'm saying? Best of luck on your future endeavors. I will be in tune for your next battles, and whatever you got going on, you already know where to hit me up and how to find me. I will be present. If not, I'm around the corner. You get me, brother?
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Salute to the chat as well. Salute to my co-host. Thank y'all for pulling up one last time. I'm humbled. I seen the numbers climbing today. Salute to ADAP, you know what I'm saying? And 21 Gun Salute. We signing out. Y'all have a nice day and be productive and maintain your health. That's a fact. Signing out.
In my studio and stay balls down. Rapping in, getting hit like a ball cap. Little girl over here when we having right session. She not in school, but they're gonna teach her a lesson. But I'm focused every day, steady chasing things. If you ain't about no money, girl, I can't date you. I got a bad bitch, she always say I go deep. She not from Miami, but she got the heat. 2.5 hours with her, then she fell asleep. When she wakes, she gonna roll up so we can chill. When I'm with her phone on silent so it won't be. Getting high, fucking all day between the sheets. What you know about that? That's that grown shit. Don't have a mind of your own, that's a young bitch. Don't even know a nigga, but she wanna judge me. I think she mad cause she know she can't fuck me. Mad at your girl cause she told you that she love me.